So for the last several weeks, I definitely have been feeling in my heart a kind of a heaviness and wondering out loud to myself, what is motivating, like what's this upwelling of violence that we're seeing in our country, this country that I love so much and so grateful for. So I've just been holding that. And what came to me kind of in one little moment was this sense that there is a group mind. We can individually call it motor mind, but we can also call it the collective unconscious. We can call it well, I'm going to just come down and say it. I'm sensing and feeling that it's what I would call the controller's mind. So it's this I don't even know how to put it into words, but it's an impulse or actual thoughts that come through people who are not in a place where they're stable, where they feel like they've been wronged, where they feel left out, or they want to feel part of a group, or they want to have power over. And we've seen a variety of different examples in these, particularly the young people who are choosing to do this. And to say, well, oh, well, it's just, problem with mental health. Yeah. It's a problem with the laws in this country. Yeah. But really right now, can we affect those by our work? So tonight was an attempt to focus perhaps in an area where we could put forth some frequency on the grid and take a deep breath and know that we can hold that for our for what we experience as our density reality. And I know that we go on the grid and we're really bringing, I see this, just this flux up of beautiful energy. And I don't want to say beautiful, I want to say these moments where I feel that the energy is ticking up. And I feel like perhaps what we've been seeing is indeed a backlash to that. And so then I'm going to go to part 2 and say, it was sometime, I believe it was, might even have been this week, where, a lot of times I wake up in the wee hours of the morning and these things are percolating. And so I asked where, and I've been in the process of clearing things in the shadow body in the collective. And this time I was definitely taken into the PPWs. And by being taken into the perilous parallel worlds, if you will, by being taken into there, I was shown that this is indeed the controller's mind in a reactive flux to the counterpart of this evolutionary push of intent to really evolve and to be able to hold the crystal light, to actually bring our Earth up into a different type of planet. It feels like such a big job and perhaps an impossibility, but it's something that we have to attend to. We just have to show up because it's our mission. So what I was shown, these mudras kind of came to me, and I've again been working with the mudras, and I did a lot of work with creating mudra patterning called encodes that would invoke a certain kind of movement into density. And I think I wrote about 300 of these over a period of about 1.5 years. And so this was seemingly a very simple way for us to bring our focus and our attention to this matter through the simple use of mudras. So the first thing that happened, what I saw, what I felt was Tara. And Tara not only, Tara gives us the ability to synchronize ourselves with our intent, with the quantum. Instead of just moving and facilitating around in our density world, we take this moment and we spin the energy of Tara, okay? And so in this picture, you're seeing the mudra on the left, but really it's the right hand. So I'm pointing to that, and I want you just to kind of take that mudra. And as you look down at it, imagine that you're just spinning it slightly clockwise. It's kind of like movement, 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 like that. So what it does is it creates a spin. And we keep talking about this clockwise spin of energy. And it also has an upward movement. So it's like a spiral. And it's as it goes up, it lightens. And so you really feel with Tara this lightening up. It's almost being emancipated from density and lightening up, particle by particle. Okay, our second one here is Gaia. And so lacing the fingers and thumbs come together and migrate towards the heart, towards the breastbone. And if you look down, you see a heart. But also this represents the grid, the planetary light grid. So planetary consciousness, planetary light grid. So we're lightening up, we're linking with the Gaian grid, and then we're really aligning ourselves with Shekinah, which is this very strong force to illuminate. So in this illumination, we are tracking this energy up while we connect with the controller's mind and say, really? Yeah, you're going to keep doing this? And then we go to Christos and love, 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 and love, 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 love. And so this will be our simple process tonight. It might not take very long, but we will follow the instructions. And just because we have managed to manifest a group of 8, thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you, for showing up. Really appreciate it. I know it's dinner time on a Thursday night, so much gratitude towards you. Okay, so we're going to just have a very simple pathway to this. So I want you to kind of close your eyes and just allow yourself to kind of come into yourself first. And then come into our field. Just knowing how beautifully we've all worked together, and that field is ever present. As I shared with the recent story about the recent fire in Santa Barbara. So our field is ever present, and when we work together, as we have done, we feel the presence in the shift. And align, if you will, with your own avatar and how you bring that 7th dimensional energy to our field and make our field 7th dimensional as well as 5th dimensional. And just noting the frequency, the clearing frequency. Then bring the thumbs to the index fingers and assume that Tara mudra. And we're just going to go through these just for a moment here. Spinning. So we're going to allow ourselves to prime the pump, if you will. Move to Gaia. With Gaia, there's a slight expansion and contraction of that grid towards the body, away from the body. And then left hand crosses over right, and the fingers move like the beautiful wings of Shekinah. Allowing that light to emerge, that light emerge into this field, into the Gaian grid, if you will. And now that the grid is lit, the Christos mudra forms, and we offer love, 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 love. And having initiated these 4 frequencies into our IC field, let us calmly turn our gaze, the gaze of observation, into the unfolding manifestations in density over these last weeks. Observing without judging. Observing with love, love, love. How it appears in this density dream that a great polarization is occurring. We observe. We observe with our field. We observe those who feel called and who feel right about being or instigating violence. Observe. Emanating that vibration into the field as we observe. Observing, if you are able, this sense of that crystal light. Seeing if we collectively can catch a glimpse of it and hold it as a vision. And allowing it to superimpose over this manifestations of deep polarization, hate, violence, murder. Observing it, observing it, observing it. And one might feel sadness. One might feel bewilderment or horror. And those are feelings that move through and we observe those feelings. But then we come back to love, 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 love. Then from here, we're able to take one step a little deeper into this to observe the possibility of this controller's mind at work. The emanation of thoughts that produce this violence. And we observe and recognize this controller's mind in observation without judgment, because we then separate from the oneness. So we stay connected and observing and saying, I see you. I see you. I observe. As love, I observe. As love, I observe. It takes quite a bit of strength to do this. And now in threading in, we are going to thread in the symbols. So into this manifestation of controller mind, we are going to place 15 of the rotating stars of Tara, or Tara, excuse me, Tara. So you imagine that star and you rotate it clockwise. And there's 2. And there's 3. Observing the controller's mind. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turning that star clockwise. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Inserting now this 7th dimensional frequency into a very much a lower frequency, a time-based frequency. And promising this controller's mind, if they continue to engage, we will engage very mindfully. And now moving to Gaia and pulsing. And seeing that circle not just as a circle, but as a complete whole sphere, if you will, and pulsing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, and 15. Gaia being 7D frequency. And allowing her frequency to expand beyond the confines, the constricting confines of the controller's mind. Her deeply feminine, divine planetary consciousness, allowing that now with our attention to expand right into this circuitry. And the circuitry which fosters division is now overridden by wholeness. Breathe with her. Breathe with her as you continue to observe, observe, observe this aspect of the dream. And now, whenever you're ready, you shift to Shekinah. And here, we hold the space for this beautiful crystalline light to begin to emerge into the Gaian grid, erupting and interrupting that controller's configuration. 2, 3, allowing your fingers just to slightly move. 4, 5, 6, making the way for the crystalline light to emerge through this density dream. It is already here. It needs to emerge and move into, and if you will, infiltrate in a sublime way this current dream. And 9 and 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. And you may even begin to have a sense that the Gaian grid is lighting up. I see it lighting up. It looks beautiful. And for this moment, we hold this as the true reality. Overlighting what has been known as the controller's configuration, the controller's mind, just overlighting it. Breathing. Breathing, breathing. Allowing yourself to participate in this light grid. Now shifting to Christos. The head slightly nods. Yes, yes, yes. Love, love, love. You begin with love, love, love. Love yourself. Love all the divine frequencies available. Love God, love the universe, love the all, love the one, God, Goddess, all beings. To celebrate this chorus of vibration available to Earth. And then we call forth the love, 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 love. The 3 and the 4 dimensional frequencies coming through to make the 7 emerging simply, purely synchronized through Gaia, facilitated and enlightened with Shekinah and blessed with the Christos frequency. Love, love, love. And we imbue this former grid with love. And say, you are loved. You who are doubting yourself, you are loved. You are feeling alone, you are loved. You who wish to take someone's life, you are loved. You who wish to hurt yourself, you are loved. Love, 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 love. This might be the hardest and most difficult challenge that we face, is to love through the entire network, through the entire manifestation. Breathing through this. Density, frequency, manifestation, this configuration, we just breathe through it. And ourselves be frequency channels when we are able to bring through this energy of these 4 seventh dimensional manifestations of the one. This code. And this encode is a gift to us. To allow us to participate when we are confronted with these challenges. Participate in unity. And you may engage. You may engage and tune into our field, our co-field, our IC field. It's beautiful to do it by yourself, but it's really powerful to do it as the field. And then bless yourselves with this possibility of Tara, Gaia, Shekinah, and Christos. Bless yourself with that you may entrench yourself a little bit deeper into the ascension path. This is just another little step for us this evening, just another tick up clockwise and up. It's a tick. So bless yourself, please. And let us be in gratitude for what manifests around us as love and what we bring to this dream as love. So just coming back into a sense of self here in your room, wherever you are. And I want to remind you of something that someone shared with me. I've actually known this. The TM movement used to actually conduct experiments, and they would go into an area that was challenged. And I remember this one time they took, I don't know how many meditators in Chicago, and every night for 2 hours they did the TM mantra. And they did that every night for 6 weeks. And during that 6 weeks, the crime rate dropped about 20%. About 20%. And then as they pulled their energy away, it gradually rose back up. So what we offer into the grid, and especially if we're offering it into this grid that can, I'm going to say the word usurp, this controller grid. And by usurping it, I mean emerge through it, supersede it, bloom through it as an attractive force, to like, hey, that doesn't feel right. Maybe I should just be kind for a minute, or loving, or something like that. Or maybe I should get help, or maybe I should help somebody, like that. So we're being asked, okay, to breathe into this. And literally, you could do this mudra meditation a minute each. Whenever you feel, you could draw those symbols on your hand or in the air in your mind. 1, 2, 3, cross. Okay, it can be that simple. So just contributing to reinforcing what we put forth tonight. And I'm going to tell you that there are other beautiful beings on the planet who are engaging in this work. This is just our focus for tonight. Yeah. Perhaps what we can say about this is that we are engaging in our collective mission. And it's emerging piece by piece. So I look forward to tuning in with you next Monday, this coming Monday, which will be the full moon of humanity. Now that I think of it, yes, the Gemini moon is the full moon of humanity. And so hopefully we can gather and again, as I see, and further our work in this manner, both for you personally, because this is about really helping you transcend so that you can be a clear and clear channel to bring through these frequencies. And the more beings that are doing this with the purest of intent, the more this light will emerge as our next manifestation of Earth. Love this planet, and love to you. Namaste. Namaste to you all. Thank you.